Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It is a wonderful Saturday to bill search. I sold one of my other work trucks, so I actually have a stack of hundos, $100 bills, to go through for this bill search. And I have another video I'm going to put out probably today, maybe tomorrow, that talks about all the security features on the modern $100 bill. And let's get right to it. So obviously it depicts Benjamin Franklin on the front of the $100 bill. This is a Series 2009A. First off, most of these, the guy probably went to the bank, so some of these are going to be more circulated than others. But let's see what we come across. Nothing in the serial number. Things to look for on a $100 bill is sometimes where the security strip gets put down here. You'll get little issues with the print around the security strip there. So that's something to, I'm assuming, a little bit. Something to look for. I love the $100 bills. They're very cool as far as the graphics on them. Nothing in the serial number here. Let's look at the back of the bill. Nice depiction of Independence Hall here. I do get questions similar to a couple of other denominations of notes. Oh, and a correction. In the last video, I said $1 banknotes were the only ones to have a changing federal bank seal. $2 bills are also ones that have a changing bank seal. So that was pointed out to me. So thank you for correcting me there. But let's keep on going. This one's been folded up, as you can see, so that would detract from value if it was collectible. But I don't see anything on the back there. No date notes or birthday notes. Nothing crazy here. See all those fibrous materials. It's really neat what U.S. currency, as well as, of course, other currency around the world, but since I'm in the U.S., what U.S. currency is made out of. If you're interested in a little bit of excess ink from that serial number. If you're interested in what bills are actually comprised of, then go to varietyerrors.com, and we break that down. You can click on the right-hand side in the table of contents. Check that out. We have a lot of free guides, free price guides, error coin price guides, free downloadable PDFs, all that fun stuff. So we try to keep as much as we can free. Haven't come across anything yet. 2013 series, so a newer series than those 2009A. And nothing in the serial number there. A little bit of funky ink going on at the top there. Probably just when the bills were stacked after production. They are still semi-wet, so it could have just transferred a little ink from another bill. Nothing to talk about there. At least we got a good range of numbers. 2009, so this is the other series, so if you look at this one below it, 2009, 2009A. So they are separate series within the same series, or separate runs within the same series, rather. There's a lot of changes from older $100 notes in comparison to the modern day $100 Federal Reserve note. We will discuss that in another video, like I said, that'll come out today or tomorrow, just to kind of talk about security features and everything on the $100 note. Good repetition of 8s, 3s, and 6s, but nothing collectible in that serial number. Same dealio, probably just a little bit of excess of ink from either production or damage during circulation. So nothing to talk about there. And everything's in. I haven't seen any shifts in seals or anything like that. It should be sitting where the edges of this seal kind of touch the inside portion of the right-hand side of this 0 and the inside portion of this 1. Of course, you have the United States Federal Reserve System seal there. Color changing ink. So it has a lot of the same features as other denominations. Hey, look at that. What is that? True. Huh. What an odd stamp. I have never seen that type of stamp before. It's hard to... I'm going to try to zoom in for you guys. I think it says true. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Looks like true or free. Gosh, I wish I got free $100 notes. That would be stellar. That is really cool. I really like that a lot. I mean, I think it's on the bill, but that is interesting as can be. I really like that a lot. I'm going to set that aside. I love stamp notes, so that's really neat. I like that. Another Series 2009A. We also don't come across a lot of stuff with stamps on the back of the bill, so there's a limited amount of those I've come across. That's really cool. A little bit of damage here. You can tell by the color. I know it's hard to see in the camera somewhat, but that's like just damage to the bill. Same as this stuff here. These little dots and dirt marks and stuff is just from people's greasy fingers eating sausage and stuff before they hand you a $100 bill. So 2009A. So a lot of the same series here. Little bit of shift up in this seal and the serial number, but nothing crazy there. These little marks here too, these 4 marks as you can see on the top, that's from the bank. I had somebody ask me about those as well. Those little marks are from the little machine that grabs it and counts the money when the teller, you know, puts a stack of bills in the counter. So that's not an error. It's not anything from production or anything like that. And nothing on the back there. Somebody wrote on this bad boy. 9,200 plus 800, $10,000. So they were handling some money at that point. Very cool. I hate writing on bills, but hey, I love me a good old-fashioned stamp on a bill, that's for sure. But writing on a bill, you know, hey, if it's something like really neat or quirky, then I'll hold on to it. But otherwise, something like this, where somebody's just counting up their dough, is just not worth it for me to hold on to. Tiny shift in this seal. Once again, not dramatic enough for me to like jump for joy about or hold on to, so little bit of press through of the serial number from the front of the bill. As you can see here, that serial number here, that's simply what that ink is. So unless you can see the whole serial number pressed through or printed through the bill, I would not consider it collectible. As you can see, it's here too in a little bit of way. So just to touch on that. And a star note. And a date note. Cool. June 13th, 7:06. So not a birthday note. Well, technically a birthday note, but not a birthday note for anybody alive now. But I love star notes. This one's a little beat up, but I'm not going to cry about it. It's a $100 star note, and that's pretty cool. So it's a replacement note. Something happened to the original, and they replaced it. They dropped the letter on the back of the end of the serial number, replaced it with a star to show that this is not the original one. It's a Series 2009A. It's a little beat up. You can see some fraying and stuff around the security strip, but still really cool. I love me a star note. This one's, I wish, was in a little better condition, as you can see right around that seal. And this is common for $100 notes to split right along that seal from rough handling or just excessive use, but got a little bit of a mark here too. But I'm going to hold on to it. Oh, you got more writing on this too. $1,000. Somebody was writing all over these, but that's cool. I mean, well, more than one person, but cool. I'm going to hold on to that star note. I love me a star note. We were close to bookends here. That would have been cool. 520235052 would have been neat. So we're only 5 away from that, but nothing to talk about there. Series 2013, $100 Federal Reserve note. Got what looks to be some, probably from either a fingerprint stamp or a counter stamp, excess of ink or something over here. So that's nothing error-wise. ...2009 series, so a lot of the same series in this bill search. A little bit of press through that serial number again. Like I said, that's very common. So nothing for you to like hold on to really, unless it's very dramatic. 1, 2, 3. Ah, man, if we would have had a 6 instead of that 3 or that 3, would have had ourselves a broken ladder, which would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So somebody, once again, we're only 3 off there, but something to look for would be a quality broken ladder in this serial number. Not on this guy, but hey, something to look for. Wish we would have had it, but somebody got lucky. Down to the last 2 or 3 here. And nothing on the front. Nothing on the back. These are all in pretty good shape, which I'm stoked about. Normally, you know, if you watch any of my videos, we go through stuff that, first of all, is not a bunch of hundreds, but stuff that's really beat up and circulated, and people blew their nose in it, and all that fun stuff, so it's nice to see some bills that aren't totally ragged out. Aside from that, nothing on that last bill, nor do I see anything really on this guy here, on the front at least. And, hey, another funky stamp. We got all sorts of stamp bills this time, guys. What is that? Let's try to zoom in on that. What an odd placement of a stamp. I mean, it's definitely not something that's in the bill. You can tell it's a stamp that's on the bill. It's a little too blurry for me to be able to determine what it is, but man, what a crazy bill search for hundreds, man. I mean, one, we don't go through hundreds a lot. But if you look, I mean, we got this nice star note, so I'm excited about that. But what I'm more excited about is the stamp notes. I know some of you might be like, that's silly. But I love me some stamp notes, especially ones like this where they're just funky. I mean, like, who the heck stamps true on a bill like that or writes it? Same with this. It's just so random. Very neat stamp notes in our $100 bill search today. Stay tuned for more videos on bills and more bill search videos. Let me know what you've come across in your bill searches and your coin searches lately in the comments below. But otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, and let me know what you think of what we came across. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.